Hey guys, it's Bish Chelsea here, and welcome to episode 19 of the Berlin Dynamo series. Now, we played a few games into the season. As you can see, we're in 12th place. I'll show you the league table here. Braunschweig undefeated so far. They're on 25 points, which you can't see because my big face and head is blocking it. Some of the reserve teams not doing so well, like Dortmund 2, low down. Bayern 2 are in 13th place below us. And then you got Hertha 2, who I thought were actually going to be a pretty decent team in this division. They've lost 8 and only drawn 1 game, and are currently bottom of the league on 1 point. Ourselves, we are in 12th place, as you can see there. 3 wins, 3 draws, 3 losses. So things have been actually pretty good since we left off. I've stuck with the tactic, and it does work. I just feel like it's best way of saying this. We don't have a good enough team or squad. I feel like if we have our full strength team, we're okay. Maybe like still around that sort of top 7 spot. But we're on 12 points at the moment, which is still not relatively bad. Considering we've got a game in hand. If we can win this game in hand, we go up to 15 points, which is only 3 behind Duisburg, who are in 4th place at the moment, and they're in that playoff spot. So, games today are going to be Karlsruhe and then Hertha 2, so need to be getting a victory against Hertha. I'll go over the recent fixtures, but there is one other transfer we need to talk about, of course. Talked about Snyder's coming in last episode. But we also got another loan signing. A few days before the deadline, we got Cathal Hefferman from Newcastle on loan. No wages. Just a solid centre-back, can play right-back as well. Good player. I did, like I said I was going to try and get some more loans in. I really did try. I tried pretty hard to get more loans in. There was 2 sort of half-decent sort of squad player midfielders, one of which was a register, one of which was a ball winner. And then I tried to, I'll actually show him to you, a really good left winger from Dortmund. I think he's, Ousmane Diallo. Tried to get him in as well. They were going to do no wages for him as well, but he just flat out rejected us, and I think he would have been quite the player to come in. The other 2 players were from Leverkusen, which is fine. We're going to get Schneider in the midfield anyway, but I kind of just wanted 2 players for the midfield positions right now. But let's go over the recent fixtures. Hefferman comes in. He's going to be a good solid backup sort of rotation player. Anyway, after last episode, which was a very disappointing way to kick off the season, we managed to beat Victoria Cologne 3-0, keeping a clean sheet as well. Very positive. As you can see, we sort of played them off the park. Holtman getting his first goal for the club, Seebeck with a penalty, and then Amadin getting a goal as well for himself. Solid performance there. We then backed that up with a 3-1 victory over Stuttgart 2. Another 3 goals for us, which is good. Amadin on the score sheet kicking us off. Meyer getting a goal there for himself as the ball winner. He's really solidified himself in that position. Obviously, Leader came back from injury. I moved Meyer into that position as Diamande. He's pretty terrible. I don't know what it is, but like I've always depended on African players in the past, and they've been so good for me. The African players I'm signing at the moment, they're just not good enough. Hopefully that'll change because I do like signing sort of those obscure African new gens that sort of pop up, and I like to sort of develop them and give them good careers. Something like I love developing, new gen players anyway, and having that youth come through. So far the non-new gens, the real players, are causing me some problems. Anyway, Meyer getting a goal, Susek getting a goal. They had a goal back as well. Just a good performance from us yet again. The next game was a 2-0 loss, unfortunately. However, it is Borussia Mönchengladbach 2, As you can see, 2 goals for them, 69th minute, 74th minute. We pretty much had nothing going, couldn't even get to a 1xG. And as you can see, some pretty poor performances. Holtman 6-1, 6-2 there for Gudra, 6-3 there for Susek. Had Amadin up top, he got a 6-5. Maya, surprisingly, with a 7-2 in midfield, that ball-winning midfielder role. We did sort of turn things around, a 1-1 draw against Arminia Bielefeld. As you can see, Maya with the goal for us, and then unfortunately they got a late goal in the 87th minute. And again, it's a really disappointing, 2 points to lose, because they only had 2 shots on target, and one of them came in the 87th minute when they scored their goal. So yeah. The next game was a better performance, a 2-2 draw against Borussia Dortmund 2. They're a good side. We know how good their players are. I'm trying to get some of their players on loan. And we managed to pull off a draw. So yeah, as you can see, they opened the scoring. We got one back through Holtman. He's popping up with a few goals, but as you can see here, he is getting injured a little bit. It's very frustrating as well. Mukoko, got one back for them. And then Gudra got us back on level terms yet again, just on the stroke of half time. Luckily for us, they had another goal disallowed, so it finished 2-2. We then managed to beat RWSN, which is a very good result as well. Gudra opened the scoring, Struik with a goal there. They got one back in the 85th minute. And I got a little bit nervous then, and then luckily, of all people, Diamonde coming in, scoring a goal from the register position, as Seebeck did not perform too well. So maybe that's more of his position. Maybe I'll try and play him there a little bit more, as Maya has definitely solidified that other spot, the ball-winning midfielder role for himself. And the most recent game played was a 0-0 draw. As you can see, the defense, really, really tight, solid performance. Yeah, Montag wasn't playing well, took him off. But Shock 7-3, Leader 7-2, Milic 7-3, and then Muller with a man of the match performance. And he actually made team of the week with that performance as well. So solid effort. And that leaves us today with Karlsruhe. And then, like I said, Hertha Berlin 2. Bit of a Berlin derby, albeit it's not anything too spectacular. I still feel like we're down in 12th, but we could bump up to about 9th here today. So let's get into the lineup. It's a very weird one. We've got a couple of players out on international duty. Hefferman is with Ireland under 21s, and then Holtman is currently with the Philippines. So yeah, in goals, we're going to go with Shock. Right back, we're going to go with Montag, Leader, and Milic. They're sort of our starting centre halves. I want to start using Hefferman a bit more now that he's actually match fit or nearly match fit. Will be very, very beneficial. Mueller's coming up big at the moment. So is Meyer in that ball-winning midfielder role. I'm going to stick with Seebeck, but I might play Diamonde depending on how Seebeck performs. Jubilovic is going to be the attacking mid. Struik on the right. Gudra is going to be on the left. He's been playing really well. Very happy I re-signed him. And once again, we're going to go with Amadin through the middle. It's worth noting that Akono came back from injury, then got injured in the game that he came back, and he's now just come back from injury yet again. So I'm going to try and ease him in a little bit more, maybe 20 to 30 minutes a game at the moment, and we'll see how he goes. Alrighty. See what we can do. I think Karlsruhe were relegated last season, so it could be a very difficult game. They do sit 3 points ahead of us in the league. 3 points, or maybe might be more than that. They might be on 16 points. I can't remember. Either way, it's an important game. If we still are trying to push for promotion this season, which I will, I'm pretty much wanting to push for promotion every season we play. It's just that certain things haven't gone a certain way, and our finances are in the toilet. Despite, to be fair to the chairman, he does keep bailing us out as we're 1-0 down within 15 minutes. Not a good start. Oh God, we've actually been playing well. So it's surprising that we're not playing well here on camera so far. kicking things off. All right, C back to Muller. To Meyer. Plays a dodgy ball, but Julic picks it up in a good position, and that's a really good save. That should have been a goal. All right, Jubilovic with a corner. Cleared away. Struick gets tackled. Come on, boys. Might even encourage him after that goal. I've been doing shouts a little bit more. Don't really know if they correlate or they actually, do anything. Maybe it has. I don't know. Either way, we've done an encourage. All right, good tackle by Leader to step in there, but that's a terrible pass. I've noticed that a lot of our passing is very, very terrible. Quite often, even with some of our goals, we sometimes just get lucky. Anyway, Montag coming forward, good cross, and Struick gets a goal for himself. That was an easy little tap in. Really good assist there from Montag. It does deserve all the credit. All right, we're back on level terms. We are back on level terms. All right. Gudra wins it back, but then loses it again from that winger position. Oh, and they're moving the ball so well. That was a good goal. It's going to be offside, luckily. But that was a beautiful goal by Karlsruhe. They were scintillating. Absolutely. Our players looked like they were, running around like headless chickens. All right, we've got to throw in Mueller. I kind of want to play Mueller. Is it Muller or Mueller? I don't know. We'll go with Muller. Muller is... He was my next option for the ball-winning midfielder. So, luckily, Meyer's actually performing. And that's going to be a penalty for us on the stroke of half-time as well. So, it is going to be Seebeck to take it. And he does indeed slot it away. So we're 2-1 up going into half-time now. And I think Seebeck, so far this season, has scored all of the penalties he's taken. So that's really nice. Probably just jinxed him there anyway, but there we go. Start the second half. Get her underway. Free kick. Oh, it's a good free kick as well. Just over the bar. Yeah, Gudra is now actually happy to stay at the club, which is really weird. Mueller as well. I think even Jublovic, he wanted to be sold because I rejected a bid for him. And he wanted me to... I evaluated him at 900k, which he actually accepted. All right, good ball movement. Gudra, good little cross. Amadin, and it's just going to be over. I don't think Amadin's heading is all that good. I think maybe at 65, I'll bring Ikono on. I think that's not a bad little option. Amadin's probably better on the wing, and he gets a cross in that deflects, and Gudra puts it in the back of the net, and we are 3-1 up. We are playing well. We started so poorly, and since then, they have not had a shot. Lovely stuff. All right, Ikono going to come on. Probably could take Gudra off. Let's do that. So Anor coming on as well. We'll give the youngster a bit of game time. As Karlsruhe come forward and they find a second goal for themselves. Can we please just focus on defending? Holy crap, 2 goals from 2 shots is ridiculous to be conceding. I feel like FM is doing this to me a lot this year. It's just, it's almost worse than it has been on previous versions where this type of stuff happens. I just feel like it's more goals and it's more constant as well. There we go, Okono. Oh, and he's blasted it just wide. It's very frustrating. They've got a corner now as well. If they get an equaliser here, I'm going to lose my mind. They hit the crossbar with one of the best volleys I think I've ever seen. Oh my goodness. Can we do that, please? We score. Milic with his header from the Jubilovic corner. We don't really score a lot from set pieces, especially corners, so that's really good to see. And that's Milic's first goal for the club. All right, 4-2. I feel a little bit more comfortable again. A little bit more comfortable. Although Karlsruhe are coming forward yet again. A lot of space there. Montag clears it. But can't find his man. Seebeck is giving the ball away in a terrible position. What is he doing? Can we please just play properly and not play silly buggers? That's an Australian saying. I know you guys probably aren't going to get that too much, but silly buggers is when you just do stupid things. When you play, stupid games, you win those stupid prizes. But there we go, a 4-2 victory over Karlsruhe as well. I'm very happy with that. Gudra, man of the match, getting himself a goal. We're actually playing pretty well. We're playing pretty well. So I'm going to praise Gudra here. What else we got? 5 unbeaten now as well, which is really good. I didn't think we were going to win that game just then. I got really nervous when they scored first. But a good comeback. And we are indeed up into 10th place. And like I said, Hertha just got their first win. Interesting. Got their first win of the season, and now they're versing us. You love to see it. Anyway, I'm going to skip forward the 9 days, and I'll join you for the lineup against Hertha too. Alright, so let's get into the lineup for Hertha. I'm trying to think, the only change into the lineup I made, obviously Hefferman is coming back in. And then, Holtman as well. He's come back in. As a result of that, in the minimum of four under 23 domestic players in the squad, means I had to take out Collage. I don't know. I feel like Hefferman, he can play right back, so that's sort of covered. Holtman can play left back realistically and left wing. So that kind of covers that side as well. I've got to have Slamar in there and Anna in there because they're 2 of the players. Looking forward to next season. I think I want to try and get rid of Klinger and then bring in a younger goalkeeper for the bench. Because again, that's going to fit with that domestic under 23 player. And that'll essentially have another player on the bench in the squad, that will count. So we'll only need 3 other players. And obviously Anor, Slamar, and then Lehman. They're pretty much our players that we need in there. So then we can actually fill up the bench a little bit more and have more options in there. Just gives us an extra option. And realistically, no matter what next season, I feel like replacing the goalkeeper is probably a pretty high priority. Schock's contract does run out this season. And then Klinger's runs out next season. But I'll try and get rid of him either way. But yeah, that's the lineup. I don't think I made any other changes to the actual starting lineup. We're going to run with the exact same team. And we shall just go with it. And like I said, hopefully we can beat Hertha. They did just win their first game of the season, which is a bit frustrating. Because I guess will improve their form slightly going into this game. It's also worth mentioning it is technically a Berlin derby, which is kind of cool. But we want to punish them. We want to win this game. We want to continue to rise up the league even further. And we got a chance to actually jump ahead of a few clubs with a win here today and a big 3 points. Looks like Braunschweig are actually losing to Duisburg. Interesting. League leaders at the moment. And I don't think they've actually lost either, so... Yeah, that's a little bit frustrating. Hertha are coming forward, although Seebeck does win the ball back. I think he was the person to actually give it away in the first place. Udra in behind, 1-0. Good little assist there from Jublovic as well. Fair play. Good stuff, good stuff. All right. That's a good start. I know we're 30 minutes in now, but we're 1-0 up, and that's the important thing. Again, I want to bring Akono on because there was 9 days between the two games. His match fitness has just reverted straight back, so he's still completely lacking match fitness. So I definitely want to try and get him up top, and then potentially we'll look at getting Anor on the pitch as well. He has been sort of slowly developing. He's still got that good potential, but I just want to make sure that he's getting enough game time, not only to stay match fit, but to actually rack up, some minutes, and hopefully we start to improve his stats a little bit more as well. Gudra with a nice ball to Amadin up top. Mueller to Jublovic. Gudra, Mueller again. Yeah, good triangles there. That's a really good goal from Jublovic. First goal of the season for him, although it's going to be offside, isn't it? That's unfortunate. That was a nice goal. Still only 1-0. That second goal there would have been very, very crucial going into halftime, but it's not to be. So we are coming forward yet again. It's a terrible ball out to Montag then. And we will win it back through Milic, the last man back. To Meyer, who's been absolutely outstanding in that ball-winning midfielder role. I can't commend him enough. And there he is, right there, winning the ball back for us. Exactly what you like to see. All right, Montag, up the streak. Nice little ball movement there. Oh, that's a big touch. Luckily, it paid off. Struick, oh my goodness, that was almost a beautiful goal. Wow. All right, we go into halftime. 1-0 lead. Not exactly... It's ideal because we're winning, but then again, it's not... There's no safety net there, so... It's a little bit scary. And they've actually had more shots on target than we have. So yeah, all right. Amadin's going to come off now. I should probably pause the game. Amadin is going to come off. Struick is going to come off as well. We'll go for Holtman, and then we'll swap him and Gudra around, and then Jublovic will go on the right-hand side, and we'll have Gudra come through the middle. And Shock getting a save there, or coming out and claiming the ball. Going to go long. Seebeck wins it, and Amadin heads it to absolutely nobody. Bit of a waste. Right, come on, boys. So I think Akono is Akono on now. I think he might be. Yeah, it's Akono there. It might not be, actually, and they're in behind, and they've scored a goal. Please be offside. It is indeed offside. That's lucky. Oh, God. We don't look as strong as we did in that first half. All right, Akono now is finally on the pitch. Gets the ball back. Plays a strange ball, but it's going to pay off. Holtman. That's an error there from Hertha, from Clemens on their team. And we get a second goal. Holtman off the bench as well. Good stuff. We get that second goal. We get that safety net. We just need to push on. Follow it through to full time. That's a good win there by Milic as well. Oh, good tackle by Akono. The big striker leading by example. And then Gudra loses a ball, really disappointingly. But yeah, what a tackle by Kono. Come on, boys. Defend. Defend. Where's the defense? But one player picked him up, ran straight through, dribbled straight through onto goal, and then had a pretty much easy shot. I can't really blame the goalkeeper for that one. That was terrible. Kono, is he onside? He is not. He's offside. Come on. That's 2 disallowed offside goals we've got. I think they got one as well. They did, yeah. Bang, bang, bang. All right, we got a throw in here from Montag. Can he get a cross in? Laser back to Kono. Meyer. Oh, that was curling. That was curling. He is left-footed as well. All right. Gudra's got a free kick. Plays it off to Seaback. Oh, it's deflected and it's gone in. There we go. 3-1. Counts as a Seaback goal, which is pretty cool to see. But that took a massive deflection on the way through. All right, Hertha, they've got a corner. It's getting pretty late. 88th minute. Oh, and they bang one and it goes straight through. First goal of the season. First goal of the season. Both their goal scorers haven't even scored. And then this guy's scoring an absolute thunderbolt from the edge of the box. It's just typical, isn't it? All right, Montag inside to Gudra. Jublovic. Oh, it's saved by the keeper. I mean, it's pretty much end-to-end stuff at this point. Jublovic. Can he get across? Good corner in. Good service. Sort of like near post. I think I do have mixed corner taking. Seaback now. Back to Milic. That's the end of the highlight. And that should hopefully pretty much be the end of the game. Yes, okay. 2 big wins, man. That's so clutch. 3-2 victory in the derby against Hertha Berlin 2. That puts us up into 6th place. We're 1 point behind Bielefeld, who are in that playoff spot at the moment. So far, so good. Trust me, I was very nervous, as I'm sure, a lot of you guys were as well, after that first episode this season. However, we've turned things around, and that's the most important thing. Anyways, I am going to leave this episode here, guys. Please smash a like for the double win. Conceded 2 goals in both games, which is not ideal, but at the end of the day, we're scoring more than the opponents, and realistically, that is all that matters. So yeah, smash a like, be much appreciated. Subscribe to the channel as well if you are not subscribed yet. Hit the notification bell, keep you updated with the episodes when they are released. Apart from that, guys, as always, take it easy, and I'll see you for episode 20.